What do you picture when you think of Britain? A red telephone box, the Queen's Guard. While iconic, the true British experience is woven from a tapestry of subtle, often baffling, cultural quirks that leave most visitors utterly perplexed. Today, we re-peeling back the curtain on the 10 most unexpected culture shocks that await you in the UK. Expanded for a deeper dive into the British psyche. We begin with 10, the art of queuing. To the British, a queue is not just a line. It's a sacred social contract, a silent testament to the national belief in fairness. From bus stops to bakeries, the unspoken rules are observed with near-religious devotion. Disapproval appears quietly, a sharp look, a subtle tut. Order is restored without confrontation. The habit traces back to scarcity and shared hardship. From post-war rationing to events like the Wimbledon queue, waiting became a collective discipline. Jumping the queue isn't just rude. It's a cardinal sin that can get you ostracized. Next comes 9, the weather obsession. Forget deep, philosophical discussions. The real icebreaker here is the weather. It's a national pastime, a way to connect over the shared misery or fleeting joy of the famously unpredictable British sky. A precise vocabulary developed around the weather. Drizzle, spitting, Baltic. A brief break in clouds triggers a visible response. Coats disappear. Parks and beer gardens fill instantly. It's not small talk. It's a vital social lubricant. Moving on to 8, the apology epidemic. A Brit might bump into you and apologize. You might bump into them and they will still apologize. Sorry is a verbal tick, a multi-tool of social interaction. Sorry serves multiple purposes: politeness, distance, even quiet complaint. It appears everywhere: crowded trains, narrow pavements, silent country roads. It's a linguistic quirk that reveals a deep-seated desire to avoid confrontation at all costs. Now we reach 7, the all right. If a Brit asks you, "You all right?" do not launch into a detailed account of your life. It's not a question. It's a greeting, the equivalent of hello. The only correct response is as simple: yeah, you. Misunderstandings are common for visitors. Locals exchange the phrase smoothly. Outsiders often pause too long. It's a social shorthand that is efficient and, once understood, deeply endearing. Next is 6, the food paradox. Spotted dick, toad in the hole, bubble and squeak. British cuisine includes dishes whose names reveal nothing about what they contain. The names sound confusing or even alarming to visitors. The food itself is simple, filling, and rooted in working-class history. At the same time, modern Britain developed one of Europe's most diverse food cultures. Traditional dishes and global influences exist side by side. We are halfway through the countdown with number 5, the pub culture. A British pub is not just a bar. It's the living room of the community. It functions as a social center, a meeting point, and a shared public living room. Unwritten rules shape how pubs operate. Rounds are remembered, regulars are recognized, social roles are quietly enforced. For many visitors, the surprise is not the alcohol, it's how central the pub remains to everyday community life. Number 4, the 2 taps in many older buildings. You'll find bathroom sinks with two separate taps, one for scalding hot water and one for freezing cold. The design traces back to older plumbing systems. Hot and cold supplies were separated for safety. Visitors adapt quickly. Hands are cupped. Water is mixed manually. A daily inconvenience becomes routine. Now only three remain: the British sense of humour. It's a minefield of dry wit, heavy sarcasm, and self-deprecation. Humour relies on understatement and irony. Insults often signal familiarity rather than hostility. Meaning depends heavily on context. Tone matters more than words. Misinterpretation is common. Just before the final one comes to, the driving side. It's one of the most well-known facts. But the reality of looking right instead of left before crossing a street, or navigating a roundabout in the wrong direction, remains a genuine shock. Habit clashes with instinct. Pedestrians look the wrong way. Drivers misjudge roundabouts. Small gestures carry meaning. A brief wave replaces spoken thanks. And finally, 1. The England versus UK distinction. Do not call a Scottish or Welsh person English. For an outsider, it might seem like a small detail, but it's a matter of deep-seated national identity and history. The distinction reflects history and governance. England, Great Britain, and the United Kingdom are not interchangeable. Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland retain distinct identities. The difference matters deeply. From the queue to the pub, the UK operates on an unspoken set of rules that can feel like stepping into another world. But it's these very quirks that make it such a fascinating place to explore. So, which of these would surprise you the most?